Okay, this video is going to be focused on the audio settings that I have here for all of the live streaming that I'm doing. And what I'd like to do is cover a couple things that I think are throwing people for a loop and causing some frustration out there in our community. And I think that it's not their fault. This is not easy stuff, but OBS does not always make it easy. And everybody's system's different. So what I'm showing here may not work on your system, but I think maybe simplifying things could be helpful. So I'm starting here in OBS on the main audio settings page. And you'll notice a couple things here. One thing that might be strange is I've got a lot of things disabled. So yes, in fact, when I go to my desktop audio options here, I cannot see my audio interface. The only option I have is default. Or I could see Soundflower, which I have done some stuff with Soundflower. Initially, that's how I was using OBS. I have since removed all Soundflower and audio loopback utilities from my setup because I don't need them. And I'm going to show you why I don't need them. So both of these audio options here do not show my audio interface. So at first, that can be very confusing and frustrating. Where's my audio interface? I want that to be desktop audio. Well, you may have to go down into here, into mic auxiliary audio, and that's where we can see all of the options I have available, hardware and software. If I wanted to unplug everything here and just use my onboard microphone, I could certainly do that. I also have all the loopback stuff, which I'm not using now, and I have my Orion 32. So this page here is where everything becomes more simplified, and then I'm going to go into my Orion 32 settings to show you how I'm getting multi-channel audio from there. I should also note, if we close out of here, if we actually go back to settings here, if I go to output and we look at streaming or recording, I am only using audio track 1. I'm not using any of these other audio tracks because, to me, OBS is not an audio program. I don't want OBS mixing my audio in any way, shape, or form. Certainly there's some capability for that, but it's not created from an audio perspective, and it's not interacting with my audio interface in any way that I can control. So I'm not going to even use any of that. So I've got one audio feed going out from my desktop here, or from my laptop. And we're going to take a closer look at what's on the audio interface side in a second. Okay, welcome to the second part of this video. We're looking at the virtual mixer that comes with my Orion 32 Plus first generation audio interface. This interface is a number of years old. It's had some software updates over the years, but pretty much I think there's a third generation out there now. But the important part here is this mixer that it comes with that gives me the ability basically to create multiple headphone mixes and different things for different reasons depending on how you have it set up. Right now I have this set up as a multi-channel monitoring for what I'm sending over to OBS, and right now you're hearing the voice on channel 10, which is coming in from a microphone plugged into a tube preamp that comes into the interface. If I reach over here and turn on the Digitact, I've got drums coming in on channels 13 and 14, and that is actually one of several instruments plugged into a hardware mixer that allows me to get more channels in if I need them from that side of the studio. And if I want to pull in my Novation Peak, that's coming in on 15 and 16. So these all are playing at the same time. If I want to pull in some 2-track audio playback, we have that here. And this area here where you see the dark blue 1 and 2 here, this is actually my routing for all of my DAWs. So Ableton, Reason, any 2-track audio that's coming out of those applications is coming into this area and can be sent out to OBS directly. So this is how I'm doing multi-channel audio into OBS without any loopback, without any other utilities. Now naturally, this is not going to necessarily work for those that are trying to do Jam Kazam, unless you tried using one of these mixer channels for your Jam Kazam feed. I have no experience with Jam Kazam, but I'm strictly looking at straight streaming from a home studio, trying to get all your channels mixed into your OBS stream. Now this mixer is specific to this audio interface, but all of these concepts apply to most of the virtual mixers that are out there. And with a little tinkering, you may be able to mirror this setup on your side. So hopefully this was helpful. Thanks for watching.